everyone, welcome back to another day. Today I'll be sharing with you how to create a perfect content marketing strategy from start to finish. Whether you're a small business owner, a freelancer, or someone who just wants to grow a personal brand or business, content marketing is something you need to understand. It's all about using blog posts, videos, social media to reach your audience. Creating a content marketing strategy may sound so complicated, but I promise by the end of this video, you will learn how to create a content marketing strategy from start to finish. I will cover everything from setting your goals to figuring out what type of content you need to make, and even how to measure if your strategy is working or successful. So if you're interested in learning how to use content marketing to grow your business, you need to stick around. Watch this video to the very end. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the bell icon for our future content. Step 6 and step 10 are very important. Don't skip anything about this video because if you do, you'll be lacking a lot. Let's get started with the first and the most important one, which is setting up your goals. You need to know what you want to achieve with your content marketing strategy. Without setting a clear goals, you won't know if your content is successful or not. Let's talk about different goals you need to set to become successful with your content marketing. These are the most common goals when it comes to content marketing. Do you want more people to know your brand? These are one of the goals you need to set. You need to calm down, think about all these things before setting up your goals. If you want people to know about your brand, engagement. Are you trying to get likes, comments, shares on social media? These are questions you need to ask yourself. Leads. Do you want to collect contacts, email address, or important information from a potential customer? Sales. Do you want people to buy your products or your services? For you to make this your goal clear, you need a SMART goals, like a SMART method, okay? A SMART goals or a SMART method are goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, instead of saying I want more followers, say I want to grow my Instagram followers to 500k in less than 2 months, 2 weeks, 1 week. Just be specific in what you are saying. If your goals aren't specific or measurable, you won't be able to tell if your content marketing is successful or not. By setting a SMART goal, you give yourself a target to meet. Let's say you run an online store. Your goal might be to increase your sales to 20% in less than 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. You know the type of goals you set. Or maybe you want to get 1,000 emails or subscribers in less than 2 months, 3 months, or whatever target you set. That is the SMART goals, okay? The main thing is to write it down and be specific. Once you have your goals, you will know exactly what to focus on. Know your audience. Now that you have set your goals, the next step is to understand your audience. Who is your audience? This is very important because if you don't know who you are speaking to, your content marketing might not reach the right people. So, how do you get to know your audience? That is the question. That's by creating a buyer persona. Now, what is buyer persona? A buyer persona is a fictional character that represents your ideal customer. It's based on real data like your customer age, gender, job, interests, and challenges. To create a buyer persona, you need to ask yourself questions. Questions like, how old is my audience? Are they male or female? What job do they have? What problem are they facing that my products or services can solve? These are questions you need to ask yourself. Let's say, for example, you run a fitness blog. Your buyer persona might be a 25-year-old woman who works in an office. Maybe he doesn't have time to lose weight or to go to the gym to do any exercise. You can provide that person with a lecture on how to lose weight, how to go to gym, or something like that. Knowing all of this will help you create a content that will help him or her. You can title it a 10-minute workout for a busy professional. I'm talking about this for those that are content marketing. It's talking about health and fitness. These are kind of things you need to look into. Understanding your audience is very important. You can also use tools like Google Analysis to learn more about your audience. If you have a website, Google Analysis will show you data of those who are visiting your website, like their age, their location, and what page they are interested in. If you are just starting, you are a small business owner, you don't have a website, don't worry, just think about what your audience needs and what they like. Remember, once you know about your audience, the better you create a content that will fit in with your audience. I mean, the content that will really connect them. Next step is to do content audits. If I've been creating content for a while, like a blog post, videos, or social media updates, you need to see what's working and what's not working. I mean, looking at all your content, figuring which one is doing well and which one is not doing well, and which one that needs improvement. Start by listing all the content you have already created. This could be a blog post, videos, podcast, or even a social media post. You can use a simple sheet to trace this down. To write it down. Next, look for the performance of each of the contents. How many views, how many likes did you get? Did people engage in it? Did they comment? Did they ask questions? Did it lead to any sales or conversation? These are things you need to check. That is content audit. You can use tools like Google Analysis or social media insights to check all of this. Another thing, ask yourself which content performed well and why. Which content didn't do well and why not? Are there any gaps in my content? For example, check if there is any content your audience needs that you haven't covered. You haven't created a video about it. New content audit will help you to know the type of content your audience like and what you should create more of. This is it for doing a content audit. Finding a unique value. This is what makes your brand, your product, your services different from other people's own. Why should someone choose your content, your brand, your product over others? What makes you stand out? These are questions you need to ask yourself. Your UVP could be anything. Now, what is UVP? UVP is unique value proposition, also known as unique selling proposition. Now, let's continue. Maybe it's the way you communicate with your audience. Maybe it's the quality of your product or the story behind your brand. Or maybe it's your personality or sense of humor. For example, if you run a skincare brand, your UVP might be that your products have 100% organic. Maybe you run a blog post, your UVP can be that you give an honest, no-nonsense advice to people. Because when you're very honest in what you are doing, people will choose your brand against others. Ask yourself what makes your content or your brand so special. Why should people choose me over my competitors? Once you know your UVP, make it clear in all your content. It should shine through your blog posts, your videos, your social media updates, and anywhere you connect with your audience. Your UVP is what makes you unique and is what will make people follow you, engage with your content, and become your customers. Having a unique value is very important. Choose your content type. Now, it's time to decide what type of content you are going to create. There are so many different types of content to choose from, like blog posts, videos, podcasts, social media updates, and all of that stuff. But how do you know which type is the best? To decide what type of content you want to create, think about two things. Number one, what does your audience like to consume? Do they love reading blog posts, watching videos, or listening to podcasts? Number two, what are your strengths? If you are good at writing, you might focus on blog posts, comfortable in front of a camera. Videos can be a great option. You don't have to pick one type of content. You have to mix it up. It's actually a good deal to use a mixed content. For example, if you are writing a blog post, you could create a short videos talking about the same thing and post on your social media handles. This way you can reach people on different platforms with different formats. Let's say you are a small business owner. Your goal is to create a brand awareness. You might start by creating weekly blog posts and sharing them in all your social media handles. You could also make a short video talking about your products or your services, how it works, and post it on your Instagram and YouTube or other social media. These are the keys to create a content that match your audience and your own skills. Building a content calendar. This is where you plan out what content you will post and when to post it. Having a content calendar keep you organized and help you maintain consistency. Why is consistency important? Because posting regularly keep your audience and build trust over time. Start by mapping out any key dates that are important to your brand, like product launch, holidays, or sales events. Then plan your content around those dates. For example, if you are launching a new product in the next 2 months, you could create a series of blog posts or videos linking to that direction. Next, decide how often you want to post. You don't have to post every day, but try consistency. For most brands, posting 2 or 3 times is a good one to start. You can use tools like Google Calendar to create your content calendar and keep everything organized. The key for building this content calendar is to have a plan. Optimizing your content for SEO. Now let's talk about SEO. What is SEO? SEO is search engine optimization. This might sound complicated, but it's really just about making sure that your content shows up when people search for topics related to your business. SEO is super important to your content if you want to reach more people, especially through Google. Let me list the key things you need to focus when it comes to SEO. Number 1, keyword. These are the words or phrases people tap on search engine. You need to include this to your content or your blog post or your videos so that when people search for it, your video will pump up. Tools like Google Keyword Planner helps you find a right keyword. Next, meta description and titles. The description that shows up in search results. Make sure it's clear and also include your keywords. For example, if your blog post or your video is about healthy recipe, the title could be 10 quick healthy recipe. The description could discover 10 quick or 10 easy healthy recipes that are healthy and delicious. I'm just giving instance. Make sure that your keywords are specific. Next, alternative text to image. When you upload an image, make sure you include a description using text. This makes your content rank higher and makes your website more accessible. Next, internal and external links. Link to other pages on your website. Don't just stop your content with keywords. Make sure that your content is still helpful, clear, and easy to read. Google loves higher quality content. Focus on providing value. Distribute your content. Now that your content is ready and optimized, it's time to share. So let's talk about distributing your content. First, figure out what your audience spend time in. Are they on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, anywhere? These are questions you need to ask yourself. Share your content where your audience is more active. For example, if you're a fitness brand, Instagram and YouTube are very good to advertise your product or services. If you have a company, LinkedIn is very good for you to advertise your services, your product, your business, or maybe sharing your blog post or industry updates. Don't forget about email marketing. Building an email list and sending a regular newsletter is a great way to keep your audience engaged. You can also use a paid ads on platforms like Facebook or Google to boost your content to reach a wider audience. If you want to learn how to create a Google ads, check out this video on my channel with this title. You will learn how to create a Google ad. Or if you want me to do it for you, I will do it for you as quick as possible. Just let me know in the comment section below. Engage with your audience. This is very important. Many business owners fail in this area. Content marketing is not just posting content. It's about engaging with your audience too. When people comment on your post, ask questions, or share your content, make sure to respond or react to them. It's very important. Many business owners fail in this place. Engagement helps build a connection with your brand and create community around your brand. Reply to comments, ask audience for feedback, and engage them to to share your content. The more you engage, the more loyal your audience will become. Measure and improve. Now you are done with all the work, measure your results. Measure your results. You need to track how well your content is performing, so you know what is working and what you need to improve. So there are keys to pay attention to. Number 1, page views. How many people are visiting your blog or website? How many views are you getting? Number 2, engagement. Are people liking, comments, or sharing your posts? These are things you need to think of. You need to check. Number 3, conversation. Conversation. How many people are signing up for your newsletter or making a purchase when they see your content? Google Analytics is great for creating a website traffic, and social media like Facebook and Instagram and other social media apps also build analysis tools. You can go and check them out. If you notice that a certain type of content are performing more than others, focus more on what works. Content marketing is all about testing, learning, and improving over time. And here is it. Now you have a complete guide on how to create a perfect content marketing strategy. Remember, content marketing takes time, effort, consistency. Very important, but if you stick with it, you will see results. Honestly, you see results. Thanks for watching. If you find this video helpful, make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to Roller Bell, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on our future content. And let me know in the comment section what your next content strategy is. I would love to hear from you. Bye.